It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. With Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we've got David Aldridge reporting in from the sidelines. Any words of encouragement for those squads needing some time to find their footing here at the start of the season?
Well, I think, Kevin, you've got to be committed to the process. Results are important, but the process at this stage is more important. Developing good habits, learning how to compete, understanding the attention to details that's necessary to put yourself in position to win, and embracing the hard work that's required. Those are the things that need to be focused on at this point in time.
Now here's Jordan, following the miss by Moses Malone, and off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Humphries, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
What determination from Humphries, going straight into the defense and getting fouled while taking his shot.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Humphries.
And I love how Humphries lets the game come to him. Doesn't force anything. Terrific at managing the pace.
He hits both from the stripe. Now, here is Jordan. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. For 3, Pippen. No good that time. On offense here, the Bucks. Here is Bukowski. Over Pippen. Milwaukee. No good that time either. Last outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Charlotte Hornets.
In that last game, the offense was really clicking, and it can be tough to find that rhythm when you're out there on the road.
For me, that comes down to chemistry. These guys just love to play together and know how to get each other fired up.
Jordan, good work there as it goes.
Got to give Jordan credit there. I mean, he's got a knack for making tough shots in the paint.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Humphries against Paxson. Out left to the wing. Here's Malone. Pass to Roberts. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Humphries, no good.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
And Pippen gets it to go.
Three-point shooting, one of the strengths of Scottie Pippen's game.
Pippen's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. Humphries against Paxson. Here is Bukowski. Pass to Malone. The rebound by Grant. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jordan passes to Grant. Back to Jordan. Malone against Cartwright. Rebound, Milwaukee. Malone's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's Ellis on the wing, guarded by Pippen. Now Humphries. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target. Playing to his strengths, Bukowski taking the shot he wants inside.
Jordan dishes to Pippen. Pass to Cartwright. Now Jordan. Almost, but it rolls out. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Humphries. Malone. Chicago grabs the miss. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
You better run Paxson off his shot, or he'll make you pay.
Timeout called the Bucks. Last time they met was in Milwaukee.
Look, there was nothing wrong with the plays they ran, but overall I thought the offense was just inefficient. Too much wasted action.
Yeah, consistency eluded them all night. I think they made lots of iffy selections.
Chicago making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Humphries with it. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
He uses his quickness to his advantage. Humphries a tough one inside.
On the wing, Jordan. Stolen by Ellis. To the middle. Wants to get it to Humphries and does. They now take the lead. Humphries has got 6.
Sharp pass that time from Dale Ellis. His teammates like when he's doing it like that.
Outside Pippen. Back to Jordan. Here's Williams. Rebound by Roberts.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
This is the creativity he brings to this offense. Fantastic at involving his teammates with his passing.
Paxson kicks to Jordan. Williams sets a screen for Pippen. And it falls over the rim and in. Pippen's got his second basket of the night.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Now here is Humphries. 6 points for him. Over Paxson. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Jay Humphries is very effective as a shooter from the mid-range. You've got to D him up better than that.
Paxson passes to Jordan. Pass to Williams. Paxson outside. Here's Jordan. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Using his tremendous strength and body control, Jordan shrugs off the contact and gets the shot to fall.
And here's Humphries. 8 points for him. Pass to Ellis. Lets it go from deep. Chicago grabs the miss. And it's Grant in the corner. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. In the corner, it's Jordan. Williams against Malone. Shot clock at 6. The shot by Williams, no good. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to Cleveland.
At the line, you wonder if, in fact, the road crowd got into their heads a little bit.
I wonder, too. They were bad at the stripe. That was key in that loss.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Reed, he's checked in for the Bulls. Armstrong comes in for John Paxson. Here's Connor. Pass to Thompson. And here's Malone. He's guarded by Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Jordan. Now here's Reed. Williams in the post. Still yet to score. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Good commitment from Williams. A foul isn't going to scare him off the shot.
The Bulls shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
You know, Scott Williams is the definition of a professional. He hits the floor ready to make the most of his touches and do everything he can for his team.
Now the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Malone. Armstrong gets the rebound.
Rough quarter for him. Just hasn't been able to connect.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. Just got to stay with it.
Jordan kicks to Grant. Jordan the pass to Williams. Grayer grabs the board. Pass to Thompson. Here's Grayer. He's defended by Jordan. Here's Grayer. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Here's Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you can't allow Michael Jordan to get inside positioning. Once you do, you pretty much have to foul him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And the athleticism of Jordan is out of this world. Simply just an incredible player who does whatever he wants on offense.
And the Bulls making a change here. Kings checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Brakowski, he's checked in for Thompson. And so Jordan nails both of them.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
Here's Connor. He's covered by Armstrong. Pass to Malone. Over Williams. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
With the fadeaway. Good. Jordan's got 8.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Here's Connor. He's covered by Armstrong. 1:10 left to play in the first. Shot clock at 5. Grayer the pass to Brakowski. And here's Malone. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Now, here is Jordan. 8 points for him. Williams sets a screen for Jordan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You know, because Jordan is so spectacular, sometimes his strong fundamentals are overlooked. And he keeps it simple. Why get fancy when the pick and roll works like that?
Here's Connor. He has yet to score.
Just not on the same page right there. Not sure what he was trying to do with that pass.
Some changes for Chicago. Pippen comes in for Reed. And Hobson's subbed in for Jordan. Thompson, he's checked in for the Bucks. There's 37 seconds left in the first. Pass to Hobson. Here's Pippen. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Really tough to see a quality look like that go to waste. Just couldn't quite finish the job.
Just a tough break, especially because opportunities that good don't often come along.
Here's Connor. Thompson, a screen on Armstrong. 4 on the clock. Pass to Brakowski. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
At the defensive end is where they've really set the tone, making them work for everything.
And that's all you can do. Players are going to make shots. It's all about contesting as best you can.
Here's Thompson. That one a little long.
Couldn't convert the bunny. That one was right there for him.
Pass to Armstrong. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Williams gets the bucket. You know, coastal teams have dominated the NBA for years, but Mike, now there are 3 Midwestern teams in a row we've seen lift that Lawrence O'Brien trophy.
Good to see the Heartland getting some rings. I don't see the balance of power shifting back anytime soon.
And even small markets are going to compete, don't you think? It doesn't matter where you are in the country. Geography probably matters less and less as you get into the game.
And imagine how many fans would love to see the underdog, the smaller market, wind up winning a championship.
Yep, exactly. Now here's Pippen. A 20-point game for him in the win against Charlotte. Offensive rebound. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 8 now for Chicago.
There's that rebounding that Scott Williams is known for. I love seeing him go after the offensive glass like that.
Pass to Bukowski. The shot missing.
Boy, the defense just smothered that one.
Draped all over him. Outstanding effort to contest without fouling.
Armstrong with it. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Really solid work from the mid-range there. I love seeing Armstrong rise up with the confidence he has in that stroke.
Pass to Shaves. Here's Connor. Here is Bukowski. 5 points in the game. Rocket 6. Inside. King with the steal. Now Armstrong. Pippen outside. To the inside. Here's Williams. Good D by Thompson. Bucks trail by 10. Here's Bukowski. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Pippen.
Nice job by Frank Bukowski. Being the aggressor there, drew the foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
Another thing that has impressed me, it's their number of points in the paint. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
And he knocks down the first one.
You look at Bukowski, and he's a really efficient scorer, in large part because he's selective when he takes shots.
Will Purdue's checked in for Williams. And so he hits both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pippen, the pass to King. Now Armstrong. Here's Hobson. Scoreless thus far. And that one, good.
It's all about working the angles. He sees where the defense is weak and exploits it.
Timeout called the Bucks. This offseason, 10 teams making coaching changes, Mike, and the most in a few years. What do you think about this trend?
Yeah, believe me, I'm very familiar with it. Owners are impatient. They want winners now. So if you don't deliver quick, get that resume refreshed.
So how would you approach a job? Win now, or do you want to build, or do you get the assurance? Like, there's so many different factors here, the way you could, as a coach, go.
I would say that when you're in a meeting with your owner and general manager and they're telling you how they have great patience and they want to see you build this program, I think you nod your head yes, up and down. When you walk out of the room, you say to yourself, I've got to win games right away. Nothing to try and be opposite of those guys, but they sometimes have short memories when it gets to the end of the year and the fans are impatient and the media is on you. They make a change rather than remember that long-term plan they talked about.
Good insight. And Milwaukee has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. Thompson outside. Grayer the pass to Connor. Thompson the bounce pass. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The 3. Shot by Connor, no good.
And, that shot was challenged, but even so, I'm always surprised whenever he misses.
Yeah, had the space, but not that time.
Here's Connor. Nothing on the board. And it's Grayer missing. Armstrong with it. Pass to King. Here is Purdue. over Shaves. Purdue, no luck. Bucks trail by 10. Oh, and they need a basket in the worst way.
I think they're forcing things right now, and it's why their offense looks so pedestrian.
Here's Connor. Over Armstrong. The shot by Connor, no good.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Here's Armstrong. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Armstrong's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Here's Connor. He's covered by Armstrong. Pass to Shaves. Stolen away. And here's Armstrong. Now King, covered by Mills. Here's Hobson. No good there off the double clutch.
The defense willing to concede the mid-range. As the lesser of evils, it paid off there.
Here's Grayer. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
They don't hesitate when they get their opportunity to punch it inside.
Now here's Pippen. He has 5. No one near him. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Pippen's got 7 points.
The thing about Pippen's jumper is that he gets good elevation and extension on it, making it hard to contest it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And with their offense sputtering, time to talk things over.
Yeah, they've got to get organized and make more of their opportunities.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Cartwright's checked in for Purdue. Grant comes in for King. Reed, he's checked in for Pippen. And Hodges subbed in for Armstrong. And so it's Milwaukee now, down by 12. Here's Roberts. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Roberts got his second bucket. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Hodges, that's good.
A fixture in the three-point contest. Craig Hodges loves to fire from deep.
Bucks trail by 13. Now Humphries. 8 points for him. Six to shoot. Reed with the rebound. The Bulls leading by 13. To the paint and taken away by Ellis. And here they come. Here's Connor. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
He was not letting the bump throw him off.
Here is Hodges. Pass to Reed. Right wing. Cartwright inside. Guarded by Malone. 3-on-3. Here's Ellis. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Down low. Cartwright misses. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Connor. And Grant sends it back.
Great defense from the big man there. Grant positioning himself perfectly to get the block.
Reed the pass to Hobson. Back to Reed to the inside. Here's Cartwright. And he banks in the layup. Cartwright's got his first bucket in this one.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
Pass to Humphries. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I don't think there was any question about that being a foul.
Yeah, no debate here. We could clearly see the contact.
For Milwaukee, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the first one drops. Milwaukee making a switch here. Burkowski's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Offensive rebound, Roberts. Pass to Burkowski. Now here is Humphries. Ellis with it. Here is Burkowski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Malone sets the pick for Humphries. And another shot. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Humphries has got 11 points.
He's got a strong mid-range shot. So when he finds those openings, he won't hesitate.
Inside. Cartwright misses. Bucks trail by 10. Ellis the pass to Roberts. And Grant sends it back. 1:09 left in the first half. Cartwright with a screen on Humphries. Here's Hodges. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ellis. There's the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, Ellis showing us his willingness to fight for it. Taking the shot while absorbing the foul.
For Milwaukee, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. No good on the free throw.
Dale Ellis has a really good all-around game. Rock solid. A lot of different ways he makes contribution.
Chicago making some changes. Purdue is checked in for Cartwright. And Jordan subbed in for Hobson. Good on the second free throw. Here is Hodges. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jordan inside. Ellis on him. Jordan's shot is off. Bucks trail by 9. Humphries with it. 11 points in the game. Here's Malone. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One of the most difficult defensive assignments out there. Moses Malone, particularly inside.
For Milwaukee, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. The first one falls.
Out on the floor, Moses Malone is a pretty intimidating presence. Almost 7 feet tall with a wide build. He can be a monster down in the paint.
No good on the second free throw. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. Here's Grant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I applaud Grant, figuring out a way to get to the stripe.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Grant.
You know, just Grant's presence on the floor, I think, is a difference maker because he can intimidate at both ends using a combination of physicality and skill. A nice blend.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Bucks trail by 9, and it's the Bucks on the break. Ellis can't get it to go. And here is Jordan. Shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jordan's got 12 points in the game. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
He spent the first half slicing that defense to pieces on his way inside.
Well, he kept finding openings, showing us great vision out on the floor.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The Bulls leading by 11. From 11 feet away, again Chicago.
He is certainly a dominant player, Michael Jordan. When he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Hodges against Humphries. The high post shot. Here's Malone. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Bulls shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Grant sets a screen for Reed. Purdue against Malone. And a wide open look for Jordan. Knocks down the 3-ball. He's got 17.
And, you know, their lead just continues to grow, and it's not just because of their offense. They're getting it done at both ends.
Yeah, their defense has been stellar as well. Great work on both ends.
Working his way inside for a high percentage look there. Nicely done.
A bumpy start to a new half for this D, though. They kind of gave that up.
Now, here's Jordan. He's got 17. Reed the pass to Purdue. Shoots over Malone. Purdue, no luck. Bucks trail by 14. Humphries inside. He's guarded by Hodges. Shot by Roberts, no good.
I love how he challenged the shot. That takes some guts to the hoop.
And the dunk by Jordan.
You know, once Jordan makes his move to the basket, he has no intention of stopping, which makes it hard to slow his progress.
Now, here is Humphries. He's got 11. Pass to Bukowski. 5 to shoot. There's Ellis with the 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team. To the middle. Grant down low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Great effort by Grant inside, earning a trip to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. First free throw is good. Cartwright's checked in for the Bulls. Paxson comes in for Hodges. And Grant drops them both. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Livingston comes in for Horace Grant. Pippin's checked in for Reed. That's Bryant in for Michael Jordan. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Paxson against Humphries. Pass to Roberts. And it's King with the rebound. Bulls leading by 18. Paxson kicks to Pippen. Good on the shot. Pippen's got 9 points.
Boy, Pippen showing you some passing right there with that nice finish.
Humphries against Paxson. Third quarter of basketball here and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Ellis. It's a very good look and converts. Ellis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The quick trigger of Ellis. That's why it's imperative that you stay tight on him.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Livingston the pass to King. Pippen with it. He's guarded by Ellis. Tries it from 19. Here's Livingston. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Livingston's got his first basket.
Yeah, I think Livingston is all about the effort plays. I mean, grabbing rebounds, putting it right back up. Excellent work.
Here's Humphries. Here's Malone. Banked in off the glass.
You know, I think when you give up second chance points, a lot of it comes down to simply a lack of effort.
Yeah, it's simple. A key part of playing good defense is limiting the offense to one shot. And that starts with boxing out.
Here's Pippen. After Moses Malone's score. Livingston the pass to King. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Malone. Malone's Bucks trail by 18. Pass to Humphries. Pippen against Ellis. It's deflected. King with the steal. To the inside. Livingston can't hit. The Bucks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Now here is Humphries. He's got 11. Malone a screen on Bryant. Humphries the pass to Malone. Basket good. Malone's got 4 points in the quarter.
A tried and true play for this team. Malone exceptional in the pick and roll.
Now Pippen. 9 points in the game so far. King, the pass to Paxson. Lays it up off the glass. Paxson's got his second basket.
You know, I don't care what your lead is or how many points you're up. I think you should always be looking to add to it. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive move right at the rim. Driving another nail into that coffin.
Humphries finds Ellis. No good. Shot missing.
The defense knows he likes the mid-range looks, so they made that as difficult for him as possible.
Here's Paxson over Humphries. No good from Paxson. Ellis against Bryant. Humphries. Good work defensively by Pippen. The Bulls leading by 18. Teardrop shot. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Impressive touch from the swingman. Pippen just measuring the floater so well.
Humphries against Paxson. Humphries with it. He's got 11. Malone dishes to Ellis. Over Bryant. Chicago grabs the miss. Kings got rebound number 5 here tonight. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Trying to find a way out of this rut, Mike.
Yeah, looking to regain some momentum offensively.
Humphries against Paxson. 6 to shoot. Uncovered. Humphries, no good.
Well, that's another low percentage shot. He's been settling throughout this game for those kinds of shots.
King's shot is off. Bucks trail by 20. And here's Humphries. Pass to Bukowski. Now here is Humphries. Malone passes to Bukowski. Now Humphries. Over Paxson. Humphries, no good.
You know, you got a feel for him. He just cannot seem to buy a bucket here.
Yeah, but he has to stop shooting. He's really hurting his team.
There's a good screen. The shot's good from Paxson. Paxson's got 6.
Just taking what the defense gives him.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Paxson against Humphries. Malone sets the pick for Humphries. Pass to Malone. King with the block.
Great D from King. That's his role on this squad.
Pippen with the wide open look. Drills it from outside. 14 points for him.
He has been in some kind of groove here lately, really cooking on the offensive end.
Yep, this is exactly what we saw from him in their last game. Lots of confidence.
Now here is Humphries. He's got 11. Ellis outside. Pass to Malone. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Ellis has got 3 assists in the game.
This is where Malone feasts. Give him the rock down low, and he's looking to convert.
Here's Bryant. Still without a basket. Livingston the pass to King. Shoots over Malone. King's shot is off. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Humphries. Over Pippen. And then Malone with the dunk.
You know, part of what makes Malone such a good rebounder is his aggressiveness. I mean, and he also has a real nose for the ball.
Pippen with it. He's got 14. Over Ellis. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls Riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Connor. He's covered by Armstrong. Thompson against Reed. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Cartwright's got 4 rebounds in this game. Hobson passes to Armstrong. And here is Cartwright. He's covered by Thompson. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. They get it again. Grant down low. From beyond the arc. Hobson's shot is off. And so it's Milwaukee now. And he makes good on the layup.
I bet Coach loves to see this. Attacking the interior for a safer shot.
Chicago leading by 21. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Fades. Cartwright misses. The Bucks shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Pass to Connor. And something to consider in the upcoming draft classes. Mike, the possibility of a high school player making the jump right to the NBA.
Oh, we've seen it before, although it's rare. Not sure how many could make that jump or if it's the right move. A few might try. Let's keep our eyes open in the near future.
Now, here's Reed. Scooped up. Tries again, and it's finished off by Grant as he lays it in.
Providing exactly what the team needs from him, Grant uses his reach to reel in that offensive rebound and make sure they convert.
Here's Grayer. Rebound, Grant. Grant's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Reed the pass to Hobson. And here is Cartwright. Over Shades. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
There's that touch from mid-range. Cartwright making it look effortless out there.
They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Goodwin, good.
Use the pick, get space. Easy, smart basketball.
The Bulls leading by 23. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Cartwright. The fadeaway, and the basket is good.
Inside, Cartwright can play to his strengths, using his height to find looks.
Here's Connor. He's covered by Armstrong. And Thompson throws it down.
On the same page, speaking in stereo there.
Right? You have to be to pull off a lob like that. Well said, Clark. I love stereo.
Put the ball in the perfect spot. What a pitch and catch.
Here's Cartwright following the bucket by the Bucks. Shays with the rebound. Thompson outside. Pass to Connor. Now 5 years since the NBA, Mike, went to 3 officials on the floor. It appears to me it's definitely helped the game. What do you think?
So much action happens at once. You need 3 refs looking. Sometimes you wish there was a way they could review tough calls.
Don't you think that's coming, though, Mike, down the road to add another layer of observation?
It just makes sense. We have the technology. Why not use it and get it right?
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Henson's checked in. Armstrong passes to Williams. Poked loose. Pass to Armstrong. Shoots over Henson. And again, Chicago. No good. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Grayer, the pass to Shea. Here's Connor. Now, here's Thompson. Guarded by Reed. Nice shot by Thompson.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Bulls leading by 21. Armstrong kicks to Reed. Hobson passes to Cartwright. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's the break. No one near Henson as he lets it go. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Now Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. The Bulls call timeout. And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. Bucks on defense. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points to the paint, trying to end the drought. Cartwright gets the bucket.
Boy, Cartwright doing a nice job there, finishing through the hit. Persistence paying off.
The Bucks have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. Now, here is Humphries. Pass to Ellis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. The shot is good off the backboard.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Lock and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Armstrong passes to Cartwright. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Cartwright's got 8 here in the quarter.
Smooth reverse. He knew just what he was doing there.
Now here is Humphries. Up top, Malone. Inside, here's Roberts, and that one is good.
Defense should have sent help. A size advantage down low makes for an easy 2 points.
Bulls leading by 21. Pass to Cartwright. The seat of power in the NBA is still the Central Division in the East, but Clark, it's more about the Bulls than the Pistons now, it seems.
Could not agree with you more, Kevin. 4 straight titles have come from that division, and you look at that young core Chicago has, I think they're going to have a say in the title race for several more years.
First free throw is good. Hodges checked in for Chicago. Second free throw, no good. Here's Cartwright. Malone with the block.
Now, this is blocking with authority. Malone putting some extra emphasis on the spot.
Buries it from three-point range. Reeves got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, they have been raining threes here in the second half.
And when a team is locked in like this from outside, they become hard to beat.
Now, here is Humphries. The fader. Malone can't hit. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Armstrong passes to Reed. Rebound by Bukowski. For Milwaukee, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Pass to Humphries. Down low. Here's Malone. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Reeves got 4 rebounds in this game. A trend we're seeing in the NBA now, Mike, is an influx of talent from overseas. Teams, it seems to me, are scouting worldwide.
It shows how far basketball has come as an international sport. Players are coming to the NBA from every continent. This is a global game now.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Bulls pick up 2. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
The ball sailing out of bounds. Not the offensive possession they were hoping for.
And the Bulls making a change here. Purdue's checked in. A minute 50 left in the game. Pass to Hodges. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fades away. Purdue, no luck. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Malone. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 17 rebounds.
He's so aggressive and confident inside. It's a real challenge trying to keep Malone out of the paint. Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Bulls.
Mike, this was a confident win, wasn't it? The outcome not in question down the stretch.
It wasn't especially close, and they created that separation with their execution and attention to detail.
Something a coach always stresses. And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jordan.
On a roll offensively. He's been in the zone.
Here is Purdue, following the bucket by the Bucks.
Even by NBA standards, Purdue is a big dude. 7 feet, 240 pounds, a load to stop.
He misses the free throw.
This team doesn't ask Will Purdue to score much. They want him to do the little things. And Purdue is great at that.
Pippin's checked in for Reed. And he sinks the second. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Humphries against Armstrong. Humphries, the pass to Ellis. Clock at 6. Pass to Burkowski. From downtown. Milwaukee the rebound. It's good on the putback.
That's classic Moses Malone right there, fighting for the rebound and then going up strong to put it back in.
Now Pippen. From past the arc. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Mike, we expected the game could be a blowout, and and that's exactly what we got.
This team is hard enough to beat on the road, but at home, they take it to another level.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so for Mike Fratello, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan alongside our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.